Oh boy, you guys can't see anything, can you?
Like I know too. So I know.
All right. So today we start topic 8, okay? Which does a lot of things with different triangles, specifically, right? But not always. Devin, quiet. Thank you. All right. So we have if ABC is a right triangle, then a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so today is predominantly Pythagorean theorem, and it's converse. This converse actually has some pretty useful things attached with it. All right, so it says solve for x, simplify your answers. So in this case, I have a short leg, I have a long leg, and I have the hypotenuse. So this will be 7 squared plus x squared equals 25 squared. Someone tell me, what is the answer to this in simplest radical form? Yes. 24, nice job. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. So this is an isosceles triangle, which means right here, we are dropping an altitude. Now, because this is isosceles, this altitude is not only... Gavin? Why don't you just move over there then? Thank you. All right, so this is an altitude that's dropped with an isosceles triangle. We drop an altitude with an isosceles triangle. It also becomes a what? Who remembers? It becomes right. You're correct. But what happens with the other side? It becomes not just an altitude, but also a what? It's a combo. No. What? A perpendicular bisector. So it becomes a median as well. Okay. So this is congruent with this. So this will be 3. So in order to solve for this leg, we're going to have 3 squared plus x squared equals 9 squared. Someone tell me, what is x in simplest radical form? I sure hope you guys are working on this. Like I said, simplest radical form, not going anywhere. It is. Does anybody need to see that? Okay. No. Some people do. We're not speaking for the whole class now, are we, Kiro? Okay. So this will be 9 plus x squared equals 81. Subtract the 9. This gives you x squared equals 72. When you take the square root, the square root of 72 breaks down into 9 and 8, and then 4 and 2. So square root of 9, square root of 4, square root of 2. Square root of 9 becomes 3, 4 becomes 2, and then there's your 6 radical. Sorry. Whoops. So that becomes your 6 radical too. Or break it down by prime factors. Totally your call. All right, I do need to erase some of this. So is anybody copying this down? Is he caught up? Okay. Alrighty, so next one, we're going to have 6 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared. All right, I'm going to give it a minute. I want you guys to tell me, what is x in simplest radical form? I heard a lot of people say it already. 2 square root 13, very good. All right, complete the you try it. I'm going to set a timer. We will not be answering before the timer is done. Again, simplest radical form. Get comfy with it. Snuggle up with it like it's your whoopee. What's a whoopee? You never had a whoopee when you were a kid, like that favorite blanket or stuffed animal, or
Yeah, I had one, but I didn't call it a whoopee.
you had a what?
I had one, but I didn't call it a whoopee.
Yeah. I had a one of those sock monkeys. You guys ever see those? Those sock monkeys? Yeah. Her name was Mrs. Monkey. I was really original with my names back then. My son has a blanket that actually, I don't even know why he liked it so much. It was actually like a blanket for our bed, but it's all pink, so we named it Pinky. My cousin had a plaid blanket named Ralphie.
I have a blankie named Blanky, a seahorse named Seahorse, and an ice cream named Ice Cream.
I had a dog named Arf when I was growing up. No, I'm joking. I might not be that original, but my stepdad did though, and the dog got lost, and he's going around the neighborhood screaming, "Arf, arf, arf!" That's why I named my dogs after Hawaiian names like Nani and Ohana. All right. 2 people. I got 2 volunteers for the board. Who wants to do the first one? Do I really have to go to Delta Math? Okay, I will. Random call. If no one volunteers as tributes, I must do a random call.
16 plus 36.
What I'm going to do is this.
16 plus 14. That's 30.
Azad, you're up for number 1. And then Devin, you're number 2.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't have it? Finish up the board.
I don't have it started. I'm still trying to simplify the random.
Who's still working on it? That's what I need to know. Okay, I'll give you that. We got more time. It's okay. It's okay. 2 more minutes. That's it. That's all I can give you. And then Devin, when you're done, head on up. Azad, same with you. Sure. Yep. Good job. I just looked at the first one, FYI. Yeah. It's actually not that bad. Why don't you try putting your calculator first?
Oh, I told her anyone.
Just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys try, see if it's perfect square first. Oh, 51? Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't simplify. I'm talking about the second one.
I understand.
All right, let's take a look at Azad's work. He did x squared plus 7 squared equals 10 squared. Subtract the 7 squared. That's basically 100 minus 49 leaves you with 51. The square root of 51 does not reduce. Devin, we're waiting.
I just started it because I didn't know 51 could.
Then hurry up. Come on. We're all waiting, Devin.
All right, so while Devin is doing that, I can write down the work for this one for anybody watching at home. So this is going to be 7 squared plus x squared equals 10 squared. 49 plus x squared equals 100 minus the 49. And we have x squared equals 51. So this is the square root of 51 because it does not reduce. All right, Devin, let's do it. Show me how smart you are.
Oh wow, that's matter variable too.
Yeah, 61?
No, 40.
Make it look like a 4, please.
That's a 4.
Okay.
It's not cool though. Hey, where's your work?
He's right. Guys. I'm going to save you some time. He is correct.
It's like 1,600 or something.
So here's what it is. All right. So we're going to have 9 squared plus 40 squared equals x squared. This leaves you with 81 plus 1,600 equals x squared. So I get 1681. I take the square root of each. Guess what? It's a perfect square. X equals 41. So here's a tip. Put it in your calculator first. If you get a decimal, then you know you might have to break it down. If you don't, you're done. It's a perfect square. Okay? Questions on that? All right, let's talk about Pythagorean triples. If the 3 sides of a right triangle are whole numbers, then they are called a Pythagorean triple. Can someone please erase the board for me? Thank you. So example here, we have 3, 4, 5. So what they're saying here is that we're going to take 3 squared plus 4 squared, and we're going to say that equals 5, not 2, 5 squared. So this will be 9 plus 16 equals 25. Does 9 plus 16 equal 25? Yes, it does. So we know that, yes, this is in fact a triple. Try this one on your own and tell me what it is, if it is or is not.
No, they are not.
How do you know?
Because 41 does not equal 36.
Excellent job. So in this case, 4 squared plus 5 squared equals 6 squared. This leaves you with 41 equals 36. Want, want. Nope, not going to happen. Questions on Pythagorean triples or anything on the first page before we move on to the second page? Okie dokie. All right, let's talk about the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. Now, what the converse is going to do is going to tell you what type of triangle you have given sides, okay? So in this case, we have if, obviously, a squared plus b squared actually equals c squared, like you have the same thing on each side, then you have a right triangle. If a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared, then you have an acute triangle. And then if a squared plus b squared is less than c squared, you have an obtuse triangle. Okay? So these 3 rules you're going to have to memorize. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to apply them. So in this case, what you always do is you set it up just like the triple. You go the 2 smalls squared with the sum, and then that larger side, which is usually your, I'm going to put that into the air quotes, your hypotenuse, or the longest side, right, is what it's supposed to equal or be less than or greater than, okay? So we're going to have here 8 squared plus 15 squared, and we're kind of seeing what's going on with 16 squared. So put this in your calculator, 8 squared plus 15 squared, what do you get? Eight squared plus 15 squared. Put in your calculator. What do you get? 289. And then what is 16 squared? 256. This is greater, so this is acute.
I'm sorry.
All right, next one. 7 squared plus 24 squared. Again, we're trying to figure out what's going on here. With 25 squared. What's 7 squared plus 24 squared? 625. What's 25 squared? What kind of triangle do we have? We have a right triangle. All right, 1 squared plus 4 squared equals 7 squared. This is 17. This is 49. This is greater. What's it going to be? Obtuse. Last one. 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. 5 squared plus 12 squared is what? 169. 13 squared is? Therefore, just like Evan said, is a right triangle. All right, now what questions do we have on this? Help me out. Anything? It's very understandable. Yeah, it's a pretty easy lesson today. All right, I want you guys to do the next 2 on your own. Try these 2. You think we should have a quiz tomorrow? I told you this was easy stuff, right? But I can't give it to you tomorrow because we still have special right triangles to cover. No. Right? It'd be nice. No joke. One person asked me for a test just on that. Any numbers I wanted, whatever. And they wanted it for like 100 points. And I'm like, I can do 2.
I'll do it 2 points.
And that's if I decide to make it, because I probably won't want to make it.
I can make it.
You'll make the quiz for me?
Yeah. But then I have to stand up.
You know, it'd be pretty cool is if we all pitched in a problem and I created a quiz off of it.
That'd be fun. Yeah, and then we all with the answers.
Well, one of you would. And that's if you got it right, though. I wouldn't tell you the answer if you got it right or wrong. You would just create a problem and then see if you can solve it. I can't do that, though. Someone always squeals thinking I'm being lazy, but that's not the case. But whatever.
Do problems and don't tell us why we're doing it. And then
Don't tell you why you're doing it?
Yeah.
Just be shady like that? I can do that. I have a past. I used to be shady in my past. You won't squeal? Izzy will be the first to squeal. You're the one that showed me the text from Cassie yesterday. She gave her consent. Oh. All right. Shh. Someone tell me. All right, so you try it. A was what? Acute. It's an acute triangle. So cute. All right, how about B? Right. Questions? Comments, concerns, Snyder remarks? All right, you guys have realized for homework. Hop on there. Get going. Those who watch at home, have a great day.